Winner bracket semi-final. The winner is, of course, in the winner bracket final. And then only one series away from Shanghai. And we start on AZ with a Demon Hunter first on Foggy's side. Sorry about that. And the races are reversed. That's better. Foggy in blue representing the Ukraine. Hawk in red representing Russia. What could be more fitting? Not too much, I guess. And we do have a new sub, by the way, before we continue. Thank you, Mostar, for 10 months of resub. Keep up the good work. I will, my friend, I will. Hawk with an Archmage. And Foggy with a Demon Hunter. The obvious choices. The question is, Hawk expanding or not? He can play both. And at GCS I told him, dude, your rifle pushes, they are so strong. Why are you not playing them anymore? And he lost a bit of faith in them, because he thinks, oh, human can only win with an expansion, because the Chinese are playing it, TH is playing it like this, Infi is playing it like this. I feel the European rifle style can be really strong. Bad items though for Hawk, as Foggy is coming in with a class of attack. See, following it up with Huntress. No, this is not mass pressure, since he does not really know how Hawk will play this. I mean, we can expect an expansion. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lumber workers. Yeah, he calls them now. Or is he playing it more of romantic style with more early creeping? That's exactly what he does. For an earlier level 3 and a more safe early mid game. And it works quite well with the militia support, but that delays basically everything for Hawk. But he techs to tier 2. So it's not an early expansion. Yeah, then would have had more workers there, not only 7. And Foggy teching as well. No Huntress Hall just yet. His Demon Hunter is pretty well equipped with the class of attack. But if the human is not going for his expansion, what can you really do? I mean, there is militia support. There's a good amount of footmen. There is water elementals. So, yeah. There's not much you can do. You can't attack the peasants. You can try to break in the base, but you will lose a lot with that, I think. And Hawk continues creeping here. Foggy should be the favorite, since he beat Hawk in more important matches in the recent past. Can he get some last hits here? Nope, goes all to the Archmage. Can he get him away from the item? Oh, looks like it. Well played by Hawk so far. Good inventory as well. Tanky Archmage. Of course you want claws usually, but if you can pack a punch then it's alright. Demon Hunter also super... not super low, but kind of low. But the footmen are dropping in as well. But Hawk, yeah, his goal is to get level 3. And that's not that easy anymore from this, since he crapped both spots close to his main. And what can you do from this point on? Naga for Foggy. Good pressure on the Archmage there. Oh, he turned it around, man. How many footmen will he lose? 1 for sure. Foggy runs away with the demon, loses this footman. Nice reaction. And Hawk is... oh, Blacksmith is late. And Foggy with nice pickups here. If he had Boots of Speed, that would be phenomenal. But that way, actually, Hawk is saving a lot of his stuff back into this base, where there is no shop. Ooh, man. He needs to power build it right now. Foggy has a little breather here for his Demon Hunter. Huntress Hall is in time. He has enough archers to justify improved bows, and goes for 1 lore only so far. So is this mass range? If he goes for more archers, this could be mass range. No, tier 3. Alright. So it's just an earlier tier 3, skipping it in favor of the second lore. Which means he skips it in favor of earlier Dispel. But Hawk Mountain King second.
Forces are
Is
under
this
attack.
working well with the rifle push? I mean, disable and single target damage against the Naga are never wrong. Foggy with Ruined Braces, also super nice against the upcoming Stormbolt. Maybe Boots of Kel'Thuzad are better, yeah. But that's about it. Later, bears are better. Vamp Aura is better for bears, but that's it. Mountain King is out. Blacksmith still not producing a single rifleman. There we go. And Arcane Sanctum. So everything is a little late for Hawk, I feel. Second Engine of Lore. But this can be cancelled. And the shop can be cancelled as well. Archmage is level 3, summons the Water Elemental, but that's the final one. The shop is cancelled. Can he go for the second lore? I think it's too late. And it is. No Dispel yet. He's going for the upgrade now, but Hawk losing one footman there, maybe a second one. Gets rid of an archer though, and saves this one. Nice micro by the Russian. But this rifleman, that is so important to keep it. It's the basically, in absence of Water Elementals soon, this would have been the only source of damage against Dryads. So this loss is big. And Foggy playing it with a lot of routine and very calm. Which usually he was a bit hectic here and there. But not today, as it seems. A lot of pressure against the Great Wall. He didn't break. And this was a bit of pressure against Hawk as well. He didn't break. So Hawk needs to find a solution. The clock is ticking against him. Once there's 4 bears, game is basically GG. In the meantime, the Great Wall is playing versus Razorman. An effect got a death win because Sonic is not playing anymore. Long rifle upgrade. That's necessary. But as I said, Hawk is slow and you cannot be slow with a rifle push. He steals the big rock golem though.
Players' forces are under attack.
From Foggy. This is always a little double-edged sword, this stage of the game. You want to harass, you want to push, you want to pressure. But on the other side, the Mountain King, you need him late game on level 3. So you need to accomplish something, and you need to kill stuff. It's hard. I know this is hard. Hawk pulling militia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Expecting a fight soon, and going for his expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
I wouldn't be too surprised if he expands now, to be honest. He doesn't have the gold yet, but he got 2 big consumables. Ah, he sends them back. Ah, there are Master Bears already. Okay, I didn't see that. And Foggy, super greedy. Going for the red spot here. This does work out for him. Level 4 and Warsong Battle Drums. One of the best items that he could get, and immediately Town Portals out. Level 4 and 3, super greedy. But it pays off. And with that 10% damage on top of Roar, that's plus 13 damage on a bear. Ay. Foggy's breaking upkeep though. So Hawk's economy is better. But what's it worth? He has only 1 Sanctum. He cannot catch up in production with bears. He needs way more breakers. And he needs way more damage. And he needs Blizzard. And I think he's aware. He can sell the heal potion maybe. Get a Tome of Retraining. There's no disable like it is against Orc. So there is no Ensnare, no Hex to cancel the waves. So that makes Blizzard a lot better than the game we saw before of Orcwalker versus Effect. Anti-magic potion against the Stormbolt and slow. 54 supply for Hawk, but he should have the upper hand. Gets an upgrade now for the Rifleman. It will be the second one.
A player's forces are under
4
attack.
and 3. Zeros. 4 and 4 here. But no heal scrolls. We do have one here. Greedy red spot as well. He's just breaking upkeep. Five bears. Oh, nice dodge of Foggy with the anti-magic. No stun and no damage from that first Stormbolt. Mountain King is out of the fight, but Hawk has militia support. So, Foggy has illusions on those bears, and he fries the militia here. They didn't last 5 seconds, man. All of them are dead. Same as goes for the breakers here. Finally, a Stormbolt hits, but that's the only thing that Hawk can do is hero focus at this point. The bears are crawling forward. They are hungry. They're bloodthirsty. And with Roar and the before mentioned Warsong battle drums, the damage is so crazy. Hawk has nothing that he can throw against this. No Blizzard. There is a good amount of meat shield. He is focusing the illusions and calls for the GG. Foggy man, very, very good performance in match 1. Not bad at all. 12 minutes 40. Hawk missed every single timing that you can miss here, I think. Late Rifleman, late casters. A bit too late for the tier 2 building cancel. He got the shop, but he didn't get the second lore, which was presented to him on a silver platter, maybe. But the lore was not. So, 1-0. Oh, thank you very much. Who hosted me there? Was it Laliet? I'm not too sure. That it's Korean sign. Thank you, Mr. Korean Man, for 244 viewers. That's very nice of you. That means we cracked 2000, right? Awesome. So, Terrana stand. Why would Hawk choose Terrana stand? I don't know. Here we see the players again. Basically a 50-50 percentage in statistics, but I think a lot of this is from like 2 years ago. And Foggy won the bigger matches in recent past. But alright, we go into map 2, and Foggy was the big favorite going into this tournament, and Foggy underlines his status as the big favorite in this tournament so far. But TS is a hell of a lot different. TS is not one base, TS is expansions, TS is double sanctum, TS is mortar teams, and maybe TS is Warden. Foggy can play basically everything, and he does play basically everything. But it's a Demon Hunter. The more standard route, the more normal and like an all-around route, let's say. Not the flashiest play, not the mass damage, until level 6 obviously, but a little bit of disable, good amount of damage, good amount of sustain, good toughness in general, with evasion and lots of armor. So yeah, well-rounded this hero is. On the other side, Hawk does not fall for the gamble, does not go for the Mountain King, which Yumiko sometimes does. But no, that's just way too risky. So creeping begins. And I had some matches to read more, so I was just doing this. Survive. Alright. Claws of attack, and no unit denied. Nice creeping by Hawk here, to creep all the 3 apprentices at the same time. Doesn't deny any of them, so that was really well done. And really fast too. Slippers for him as a reward. And Circle of Nobility, so that's okay. Demon Hunter with claws, he will be happy about that. And with intelligence, that's not too good. But the claws are great.
A player's forces are under
No Huntress Hall to back this up. He's luring the creeps away, and archers coming for the Shadow Priest.
A town
This is
is
fairly
under
standard.
siege.
Hawk also with a very standard creep route here to get close to level 3, but it's a very late expansion. So if we compare it to the Asian players, except Romantic, because Romantic plays entirely different than anybody else, they rush the expansion. Hawk does not do that at all. He's teching. Rifle push again?
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
That's surprising to me, and I think it's gonna be surprising to Foggy as well. That explains, of course, his heavy creeping on smaller spots to get stuff done quicker. There's no tower though. Is he going for immolation? That would be risky. But lots of piercing damage. Can't knock the tower down though. But without the tower, he can go for immolation quite easily. But since he's not doing that, forces the town portal of Hawk.
A
And he-
town is under siege.
Ooh, he was
A player's
lucky
forces are under attack.
that the rest of the footmen were close to him since he sent them away. Demon Hunter gets a lot of damage here. Tier 2 tech of Foggy halfway through. And once again he has to deal with the rifle push, and that's... the tech is important. Slightly ahead for Hawk. Earlier shop this time. Which he doesn't need that much at the moment, but I think after the next fight he will. Huntress Hall here to get control over the laboratory. On a big map like TS. I mean, it's not really a big map like TM or TR, but base to base, it's a really long distance. Since you have to go that way.
Player's forces
Like a
are under
snake.
attack.
That's interesting. So now he needs the healing. He gets that healing. He has level 3. But where is the blacksmith? It's a... He didn't go for a blacksmith. No. Oh, Hawkman! What is this supposed to be? Mass footmen? 7 of them? Foggy scouting this. This is so well done. No tier 2 here as well. There we go. Naga again. But Naga without a rifle, man.
A player's forces are under
This
attack.
fastens up the push, but he's distracted. Oh, can he get the kill? Oh, just split seconds before Foggy gets his Naga. Or after Foggy got his Naga, he killed the Wisp. If that would have been like 1 damage roll higher, the Wisp would have been dead and he can't get his Naga here. So, early rifle tier 2 push. No rifle. No rifle early tier 2 push. That's gonna be a surprise. He can get his tier 2 buildings up for sure. And this is not designed to kill him.
Forces are under attack.
This is designed to delay him. But I think he has lores in the bottom. We're following this Naga since this was not a successful story at all for Serena. But he buys again a lot of time. Level 3 for the Demon Hunter. And the Archmage is not delaying the lores. Foggy again with a very smart reaction to this. And Hawk might think, yeah, he can't build his stuff there. It looks good for me. I got my Sanctums up. I come back with a second wave and try to knock him down. But this is not the case. Foggy's defending this so well. Foggy is defending this magnificently well. Blacksmith only now. Workers idling. Priests standing there. It's looking very grim for the human side here. The Alliance had high hopes on Hawk. So far, it can't fulfill them. And it's very hard to transition out of this. Lionheart of Stormwind, also a bad item for him. Demon Hunter with Claws, Mantle of Intelligence on the Naga. Illyria's Foot of Accuracy is very nice at that stage of the game. To have just more damage. And bears are coming too. 60% tier 3 done. Ooh, workshop. Double Sanctum Workshop. Without an expansion. He can't expand at this point. It's just way too risky.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he's giving the Demon Hunter so much space. Close to 4. Naga 2. He's going for the consumable again. We saw it on AZ that he prioritized this. Foggy again with a nice scout. Level 2 for him as well. So, Foggy got the greater healing. Which is always nice. Full of the beast. Well, for mortar teams it's gonna be amazing. But it can be dispelled by Dryads. Master training is done and then Foggy's ready. Level 4, second mantle. Archers get +2, Dryads get +2, Naga gets +7 with this mantle. And he does have more, so it's gonna be +10 on her. And since all the units of Hawk's gonna be very, very squishy, I don't know how he wants to support this. Usually you have to protect the mortar teams with the breakers, with a lot of breakers. Invis Sorceress, more mortars. Hawk is breaking upkeep immediately. So he's not saving units, he's not saving gold at all. Now the Naga has the +10. No heal scrolls at all. That might be a little dangerous for Foggy. 2, 3 morph teams already. With 3 swords. So he wants to play the kiting game. But since Foggy is bringing the fight to his base, there's not too much kiting that can be done. Engine of Wind for Fiery Dragons. Foggy again, slowly but steady. Banking up 1,000 gold. But Hawk cannot be pushed. Currently.
Is under siege.
He will move his mortar teams to the back, where they cannot be attacked. And then they will wreak havoc. His only problem is if Foggy forces him to an open fight. Beautiful. Absence of a panda. Naga's not that great against his mass units. And Hawk has mass damage. He's moving out, scouting with the footman here. Foggy on the other side. Not going for an invul or anything. Still saving gold. Breaking upkeep now though. Big Congo line, but he forced everything back. Focus, I was about to say. Foggy finding a nice opening. As Hawk was just leaving his base. Surgical Strike getting 1 farm done. But this is where the kiting game maybe begins. Slow dispel, but he doesn't have that much dispel. But Foggy with just a little movement, like 10 meters in one direction, got rid of Hawk's push and bought himself more time. He has still 700 gold. He's pushing into over 60 food upkeep now. 2 bears there. Buying time for the Furies. He still has a lot of archers though, so they are not the best users of supplies. Slow. Block. Trying to go for a surround. Is it a town portal forced here? He's trying hard. And he blocks the way. So, oh, nice dispel. Nice dispel. So he has to block with the mortar team, which is not ideal, but in the end forces the town portal nevertheless. Okay. So TP gone. Reju applied. 1, 2, 3, 5 bears. 70 supply for Foggy, 65 for Hawk. Is he towering this up or not? No, he's not. Maybe with the peasants he has. And the beast scroll with 4 mortar teams and the water elementals. That will hurt. One moon well gone. Fury Dragons, nice position. Holy cow, level 3 on the Naga with Fort Lightning Scroll. The beast being used. Now the mortar teams have to kite back though. Where's the slow? We see a bit, but not too much. Mortars are healthy though. The towers are the distraction that Hawk needs. And there's no block line. Once again, the Demon Hunter tanking a lot of damage, but there is the big healing, so he can't afford it. But for the mortar teams, this is perfect positioning. For the casters, not so much. But he does a lot of damage without taking too much, but now he has to run back and apply more slow. Does he have mana? Yes, he does. He forces the town portal as the Naga is in deep shit! And oh no! The Invis a little too late. And he loses the Naga. And a lot of units as well. 13 supply down now. And for Foggy, this should ring a bell. Get out of the supply stuck situation. Mana up. Get a heal scroll. And off we go. Hawk needs time to get his Naga back. It's just level 2, so it's not that bad. But that wasn't ideal. Still has the heal scroll. Could have saved her. I mean, he was in the town portal, so he can't use her there. 6 mortar teams. It's basically only damage. We're online for 7 hours and a half, by the way. And we're not remotely close to finish.
Are under attack.
Slippers for the Demon Hunter, but he can't pick them up. But he controls the shop now with the Demon Hunter Naga combo. Does he have the gold? No, he doesn't. Both players in upkeep. Flying Machine to detect a lot of stuff. This is more of a reprisal play than anything else what Hawk is doing here. So many bears. 0-0 tech though. And for more gyros against flying machines. Against the Fury Dragons. Nice Fog Lightning. What the main army of Foggy is not even remotely close. So he defends this. Foggy at 70. Hawk at 63. Still 1 heal scroll against nothing. Imagine the flute on Hawk's units. It would have been the dream. One more creeping to be done. Foggy's multitasking is really nice this game. There's no block line. There's no block line, but there's also... Oh, nice. Staffing out the Naga, staffing out the Demon Hunter. It was kind of a bad situation for Foggy there, but well executed. Both heroes save. And he saves the Dryad as well, since they're too fast. And he got a bit done during that distraction. Close to level 5 Demon Hunter. Close to level 4 Naga. And he will finish it there. This should be double level up. First level up here. Second level up. Ah, it's not enough. 1 XP. This will be big. 78 supply for the Night Elf. He's running away with supply. 6 gyros. I don't know if they're worth it. I totally don't know if they're worth it. More breakers and even more gyros. Again, the Congo line. Foggy is drawing him back into the moon world where he can fight a lot of moon juice.
The town is under siege.
Even Remo couldn't finish all this moon juice that is there. We all know he drinks a lot. So, it is the desired 80 food for the Night Elf. Hawk 10 supply down. The inventory has to save him. 1 heal scroll, 2 heal scrolls. Maybe that's enough. Oh, he has hippos against the gyros. Engine of War up front. If Hawk catches a good position, he can win this. Block line is established and it's quite nice. Fury Dragons are not in position against this, not over the trees or anything. Now they're there. And Hawk has to retreat again. These Fury Dragons against the casters, that's insane. He needs to use a heal scroll soonish. He moves out of the range of the Fury Dragons. That's about it. Oh boy! Those 6 water teams! They're causing trouble, but he's just... This is not how the kiting is supposed to work. You're not supposed to use units while kiting. You're supposed to kill them. But this is not what Hawk can do. He's not fast enough. Invis cast again. He's just running away from defeat as it seems. A lot of stuff is slowed, so he moves forward. But Foggy is getting closer to level 6. Is this... He's getting closer to this 2-0, to be honest. A kingdom for a Stormbolt now. But there's the big healing. Uses it now. Fort Lightning again. Fury Dragons this time out of position. The heal scrolls have all been used. No, he has 1. But he needs to use it soon. Whoa, Fort Lightning. There's the heal scroll. But he's down to 58. 20 supply disadvantage. Archmage falls. And this has to be it. Foggy, the favorite, the dominator of this qualifier so far, is 4-0. And in the winner bracket, final. So just 2 series away from Shanghai. And if we're honest, this was very weird play by Hawk. The timings just totally didn't work out. Foggy with good little plays, massive scouting, with wisps, with archers, with especially dryads, causing distractions with heroes, creeping with bears in the bottom, always keeping Hawk busy. Then Hawk moved out and he attacked at the top. Nice. Really well played. Really, really well played. And yeah, Hawk down in the lower bracket. Of course, he still has chances to make it. But he needs to step up his game if he wants to beat Foggy tomorrow, man. That wasn't even close. Foggy got his number. And Hawk had no answer. So I think at the moment they play Razorman versus the Great Wall. I do not know the result, to be honest. Oh, 1-0 for the Great Wall. Yeah, Razorman from Croatia. Not winning a map so far, but yeah. Next winner bracket semifinal is coming up. It's gonna be Cash versus Orc Worker and Orc Mirror. And we will determine the opponent of Foggy. So stay tuned, we're gonna be right back.